All right, Brian, set us up. The Knicks are alive. They're alive.
They are definitely alive. So yesterday, it was Game 3 of the Eastern Conference Finals, and it really did look like the Knicks were going to go into that 3-0 hole that no team has ever gone out of. But in the fourth quarter, behind the back of Cat, they were able to get back from a 20-point deficit and win that game. Do you think this is something that the Knicks will be able to keep doing, or was this just a one-hit wonder for them? You guys take it away.
All right, Ryan, here we go. I'm going to start this because everybody right away was like, oh, my God, the Pacers let the Knicks off the hook. They were down by 20 in the first half. What? This is the NBA. First of all, the Pacers were never sweeping the Knicks. People got it all twisted because the Knicks choked down Game 1, right? They choked. And so people thought that this was going to be a sweep automatically because, the Pacers won 2 games at Madison Square Garden. Ryan, not before the series, not during the series. They were not going to sweep the Knicks. And it ain't like the same with a 20-point lead. You do NBA games every night. You know what I'm talking about. A 20-point lead in the first half with threes? That ain't no game you can't come back in the second half. And the Knicks were playing for their lives. They knew that they couldn't go down 0-3. I'm not shocked at all that they won. But I'm not convinced that the series is turned. You can't lose the 2 games that they lost at home, especially a 14-point lead, Ryan Hollins, with 2 minutes and 38 seconds. The record was teams that had a lead of 14 or more with 2:38 to go, 994-1. Nobody loses that game. That'll be the game that they'll come back and remember when the Knicks lose the series. They weren't going to get swept, but they're not overcoming those 2 losses at Madison Square Garden. I don't believe the Knicks are any closer to winning. I think that they blew that game is what turned the series, and the Pacers will play better in Game 4 at home, win, and they'll be up 3-1, and then they'll have 3 chances to beat the Knicks to end the series. The series didn't turn to me.
Let me ask you something, Rob. Are you shocked that Tibbs played his bench? Are you shocked that he
shocked.
He went 90
yep,
in real minutes?
He went against what he had been doing. Like this was, you know what? Maybe he could call J.J. Redick and let J.J. Redick know that
Rob,
you can play benches too, you know.
Now here's what we can't do. Because of one series, because of a bad matchup, and it is a bad matchup because Indiana moves the basketball. And sometimes we're looking at Oklahoma City, and we're talking about them. Now, we're not talking about them for their offense. We're talking about them for their defense. They get after you. They climb into the ball. Well, just as good as Oklahoma City is on defense, the offense of the Pacers is that good, and their offense is so good. Sometimes your best defense is your offense. They move the basketball. They kick the ball ahead. They play together. They have guys that are willing to hit shots. Nembhard, Nesmith, Siakam went off. Halliburton, you know his name, and that's why his dad's going to be back, Rob, because he played so well.
Why you got to rub it in? Is that what it is?
Because we got to rub it in. We got to rub it in, Rob. But here's the reality. Again, it is the Pacers series to lose. You get to the point, and when you tell me,
but you didn't believe they were going to sweep them. Am I right? Nobody. Come on. I think people are crazy.
You remember that Buffalo Wild Wings commercial where they hit the button and they're like overtime? Like I want 7 games out of this series because Indiana is fun basketball.
They beat the Knicks last year in the second round, if you remember.
Yeah, they did. But again, I think that this Indiana Pacers team is highly disrespected as a team. We know Halliburton as a star is highly disrespected, but they're fun. I'm sorry, they're not sexy, okay? The biggest personality on their team has been suspended indefinitely. That's Halliburton's dad, okay? But again, they play the right way. They move the basketball. Rick Carlisle, I play for Rick Carlisle. He's one of the better coaches, X and O's wise, that you're going to find, and he's one of the rare coaches that can not just coach a championship, he can coach a rebuild, and he's done an unbelievable job there over in Indiana. But again, it's the ball movement. And then when I'm looking at it, Tibbs is all of a sudden playing his bench, which tells me he's panicking. And I thought the one thing to look forward to.
I agree with that because all of a sudden.
You never did that.
Right. You never did that, but all of a sudden you're down 0-2, right?
Here it is. I want you to look forward to this and tell me, am I crazy? I thought that the big message that was sent to me. This is a big message that Tibbs sent. Brunson and Towns don't play well together. I thought he made a big focus to centralize the offense around Karl Anthony
I agree
Towns
with that, and because there's games, seriously, Ryan, where I'm watching and I don't even know Cat's in the game. Am I right?
Yeah.
Like you're like,
is that his fault though?
No. But I'm saying because it's just that Brunson has to have the ball and dribble 17, 18 seconds. I just don't see Cat involved. That's all.
Okay, but now is that a panic move? Do you think for him to say that, or do you think because when I see it, I like it because it's the right thing.
Well, yeah,
but I like why now, Rob?
I like coaches who make adjustments. Okay, and if you want to be stubborn, you can be stubborn and lose. Okay.
Hold on, what'd you just say? You like what?
I said I like coaches who make changes.
Do you feel like that's Tibbs? Tibbs is a heck of a coach. So
but I'm saying that I'm not. I'm not because I'm giving him credit for loosening up what he had been doing and realizing, dude, it ain't working. It ain't working, and you need to do something different. This is why when coaches do that and just keep doing the same thing, you go to yourself, well, that makes no sense. So I understand why he would make a change and finally go to the bench, not wear out all of his guys.
You don't think it's too late? You don't think him doing it at this point is too – because,
it's not too late because they won a game, Ryan, and now they have a chance at least. They have a chance to come out and win game 2, and then it's a best of 3. So, no, it's not too late. You still got the other team has to win 4 games.
I think it's the right thing, but I don't know if it's the right time. And the reason I say I don't know if it's the right time is because you have teams that are willing to change. Coaches are known because they'll change up the starting lineup. They'll go to the hot hand. They'll go 9 or 10 deep. Their coaches, Ime Udoka is that. Man, he'll sub a guy out. It doesn't matter who it is. And you haven't seen this from Tibbs ever. And now you're seeing it. You didn't see it from him with Chicago. You didn't see it, with their run last year. I mean, do you think – so you really think that this is a good move for him all of a sudden to do this and understanding that Indiana now knows that Tibbs would do this?
It's fine. And the reason that you're questioning whether the time is right is because your Rolex has 2 L's in it. So probably not working. No. Yes, you got to make changes.
Okay,
come on, Ryan. You got to make changes. All right.
How about this?
All right, let's do this. I want to get it. 877-99 on Fox. 877-996-6369. Are the Knicks back in this series, Ryan Hollins?
I don't think they're back in the series, but I wonder from you, since you're getting 2 feet into this.
Okay.
Should Tibbs be under scrutiny for the way he's coached? With all the success they've had and how great Brunson's played and how great Towns has played in moments and what they did to the Celtics, should we be scrutinizing Tom Thibodeau?
Yeah. Well, there's going to be scrutiny if they lose, but when they win, coming off a win where he finally relents and gives in and make some changes, you got to tip your cap that at least he wasn't too stubborn to say, no, this is my way and I'm not going to change it. But we want to hear from you, 877-99 on Fox. Are the Knicks, have they turned the series around? Do you think they can still overcome those 2 bad losses at home and win this series? I'm saying no way, no how, but I never thought it would be a sweep. I don't think the Knicks are back. I think that they got to win, and I never ever believe that the Pacers were going to sweep the Knicks.